All right, greetings everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to do part 2 of the 2015 paper. All right, remember, I'm asking you to go over to my other channel, Correfenses, and subscribe. Watch the videos as well. Spend even 5 minutes and watch a couple of the videos. So go over to Correfenses, subscribe to the channel, and watch a couple of the videos. All right, just pause this video right now. Just pause this video and just go to Correfenses on YouTube and subscribe. I'm also going to post the link to one of the videos down below. Correfenses and subscribe. All right, let's get into today's video now. So starting at number 34. 34 says, 34 refers to the following graph, which shows birth rate according to gender for country Z, right? So look at the graph properly, study it. What you are to do is to look at the graph before looking at the question or the possible answers so that you can understand what the graph is saying. So question says, from the data given in the graph, it can be concluded that A, male birth rate has always been lower than that of females. B, female birth rate increased steadily between 1960 and 1990. C, female birth rate reached its highest level around the mid-1970s. Or D, male birth rate was higher than that of females in 1975 and 1980. Between 1975 and 1980. Look at the graph. So the unbroken line represents the female. Sorry, the broken line represents the female, and the unbroken line represents the male. So look, you see where they started, female was higher, then the male became higher, then between 1970 and 1980, female birth rate reached its peak, then it started trending down till it's leveled off. The male peaked as well and started trending down. So 3 of the suggested answers are incorrect and 1 is correct. Based on the suggestions and what we see on the graph, we know that C is correct for 34. Female birth rate reaches highest level around the mid-1970s. 35. Which of the following best explains why birth rates have been falling in some Caribbean countries? A, fewer babies are dying in the first year of life. Family planning is now encouraged in several countries. C, the quality of medical care has declined in some countries. Or D, larger numbers of people are migrating from some countries. The answer for 35 is B, family planning is now encouraged in several countries. That is why birth rates have been falling. So it means that ladies are waiting later to have babies, so fewer babies are being born because of the use of contraceptives or family planning. No, 36. A country's population increase is calculated by finding A, specific fertility rate, B, positive net migration, C, difference between birth rate and death rate, and D, sum of natural increase and net migration. All right, this is a repeated question. In one of the previous videos, I incorrectly said that the answer was C, difference between birth rate and death rate. However, after a student pointed out to me on one of the videos, and when I look back, I realized that D is actually the answer. So the population increase is the sum of the natural increase and the net rate, and the net migration. We get the natural increase, that's the difference between the birth rate and the death rate. When the birth rate is higher than the death rate, the difference is natural increase. Net migration is the difference between immigration and emigration. Emigration is all the persons who leave the country to live elsewhere, and immigration is all the persons who come into the country to live. So the difference between those two, because persons are leaving, persons are coming. The difference, if I have more people coming in, then that is net migration. So the population increase is determined by the sum of the natural increase and the net migration. 37 now. The concepts of push and pull factors are associated with A, migration of people, B, unemployment patterns, C, development of resources, or D, pollution of the environment. Push and pull factors are associated with migration of people, A. 38, an example of intra-regional migration is the movement of people from. You must know what intra-regional migration is. That is movement of people within their own geographic area. Right? For example, is it Jamaica to the United States? A. Is it B, the United States to Montserrat? C, Anguilla to the United Kingdom? D, Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia? Jamaica to the United States, two different geographical areas. That's the Caribbean and North America. So it can't be intra-regional migration. The United States to Montserrat, same North America to the Caribbean, two different geographical regions. C, Anguilla to the United Kingdom, two different geographical locations, the Caribbean and Europe. Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia, yes, that's intra-regional because it's within the Caribbean. So the answer for 38 is T. Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia. 39 now refers to the diagram. So look at the diagram. A young man is leaving with a suitcase and a small bag in his hand, passing a sign that says to the city, and you say, no work, low wages, I'll work and live better in town. So apparently he's moving from a rural area to a town, or it could be that he's moving from an urban area to somewhere else because they suffer with high levels of unemployment too. But this is more rural to urban, it looks like. So 39 says, which of the following may result if many people do what the young man in the picture is doing? Rapid rate of growth of cities, the brain drain experienced by many developing countries, inadequate housing, education, and health facilities in urban areas. So we know that the more people that go into the urban areas is less likely that the resources are going to be able to cater to all of them. So we're going to have rapid rate of growth of the cities, yes, and there's going to be inadequate housing, which will lead to squatter settlements. Education and health facilities in urban areas are going to be inadequate because they're going to be overburdened and overused, right? Because what was built was not built to accommodate the number of persons that are using it. Now, brain drain experienced by many developing countries wouldn't be associated with this picture because this picture is internal migration and not external. So the answers are 1 and 3. So where you see 1 and 3, that is B for number 39. Number 40 now says, healthy individuals are beneficial to a country's development because such individuals are more like the healthy individuals. How are they beneficial to a country? A, less critical, B, satisfied and contented, C, self-sufficient and self-reliant, or D, productive and effective workers. If they're self-sufficient and self-reliant, that's close, but that's not the answer. We know that less critical, satisfied, and contented is out. But the best possible one is productive and effective workers. That's how they're going to be most beneficial to the country's development. 41, the introduction of machines in agriculture results in the unemployment of farm workers. Type of unemployment these workers suffer is A, normal, B, cyclical, C, seasonal, or D, technical. That is technical unemployment. 42, which of the following are most likely to happen in a country where there is full employment, which is likely, so we need a combination of 2 or all 3. Which of the following are most likely to happen in a country where there is full employment? Pay attention to that for me. 1, greater demand for goods and services. 2, improvements in the quality of life. Or 3, an upsurge in criminal activities. We know if persons are employed, right? They're going to have greater spending power, so there's going to be a greater demand for goods and services, which is correct. Improvement in the quality of life. You have money, you are able to take care of yourself better and satisfy your needs and wants even better. Observe in criminal activities? No, because if you're working, if a man is working, he's less likely to participate in criminal activities, especially if what he's working is able to satisfy his needs and wants, and he has a livable wage. Right, so the answers are 1 and 2. So the answer for 42 is A. 43. Which of the following situation contributes most to underemployment? To underemployment, remember that underemployment is working in a job that you are more qualified for. For example, a person has a degree in teaching or in education and working as a gas pump attendant at a gas station. That's an example of underemployment, working in a job that you are more qualified for. So which of the following situation contributes most to underemployment? A, foreign investment in a country. B, employment for illegal immigrants. C, unsatisfactory levels of educational attainment. Or D, slow rate of development of physical resources contributes most to underemployment? Answer is B, employment for illegal immigrants. This is the situation that contributes most to underemployment, because when you go into a country illegally, no matter how qualified you are, or no matter how educated you are, or skilled you are and certified, you're more than likely going to take a job that you are less qualified for, because you are not legal in the country, so you are not supposed to work there, right? So any kind of job, you will take that. That's why we have some persons who go to, say, the United States illegally. They will go there and they will take like a living work and become a helper or a maid or take care of somebody's children or an old person, even though they were a nurse in their country, they were a teacher in their country or something like that. But because they are illegal in the country, so they're not able to work illegally, so they will take any kind of job. Number 44, persons are considered unemployed when they are A, under the age of 65 and disabled, B, working for less than 12 months a year, C, studying full-time at an institution of higher learning, or D, between the ages of 16 and 25 years and are actively looking for work. Persons are considered unemployed under the age of 65 and disabled didn't say that they were unemployed, so that is out. Working for less than 12 months a year, no, they only would be considered unemployed whenever they are out of work. Studying full-time at an institution, no, they wouldn't be considered unemployed because they are full-time students. B, between the ages of 16 and 25 years and actively looking for work. Between the ages of 16 and 25. Let me tell you, this is close between C and D, because I've seen another question that considered full-time students as being unemployed. However, I personally wouldn't consider full-time students to be unemployed. I'd more go with D, between the ages of 16 and 25 years and actively looking for work, because those are young people, and a lot of the times the highest rates of unemployment are between the ages of 16 and 25, and the suggestion says that they're actively looking for work, so more than likely they're unemployed. Comment below if you disagree with my answer choice and say why. Don't just disagree. Yes, that's one thing I want to address. If you disagree with one of my answer suggestions, don't say you disagree, but give reasons as to why your answer is correct. Let us have a very fruitful debate in the comment section, right? And at this juncture, let me pause again. So if you have not subscribed to my other YouTube channel as yet, Curry Fences, please pause this video right at this juncture. Click the link or just type in Curry Fences on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Thank you in advance for subscribing. Don't wait until the end of the video because you might forget. So stop what you're doing now and subscribe to Curry Fences. Thank you. 45. Is it true to say that marine life in the Caribbean is A, a renewable resource, B, an unlimited resource, C, useless as a tourist attraction, D, does not contribute to person's diet? We know that D is wrong because we consume marine life in the Caribbean. Useless as a tourist attraction, we know that is not true because that is a tourist attraction, so that is incorrect. Right? Things like people come to go aqua places, marine labs, right? People go and swim with sharks, swim with the fishes, swim with the dolphin, then go visit coral reef, then go snorkeling and so on and so forth. It's an unlimited resource? No, we know that's not true because they actually have our fish sanctuaries too, because a lot of the fish were dying out and not replenishing at the fast rate that it used to. But we know that marine life is a renewable resource, right? 46. Which of the following would play an important part in a government's efforts to increase the consumption of locally produced food? Sorry about that. This is also a repeated question. I've seen it several times. A, increasing the price of imported food. B, increasing taxes on agricultural lands. C, imposing heavy duties on imported farm tools. Or D, cutting down forest trees to obtain more agricultural land. What can they do? Think about it. For 46, A, increasing the price of imported food. So it would make a local food better able to compete with the prices of imported food, because our production costs locally in the Caribbean is more expensive than other first world countries. So our goods are usually more expensive. 47. Which of the following methods of fishing is most damaging to the ecosystem? A. Trawling the seas. B. Setting up fish pots. C. The use of dynamite. Or D. The dropping of signs. C. The use of dynamite. Number 48. Which of the following has the potential to cause the most serious pollution of beaches in the Caribbean? This is another repeated question, and I've said why. A. Oil spill from tankers. B. Hurricanes and high tides. C. Improper garbage disposal. D. Unsuitable fishing practices. All of them have the potential to cause serious pollution. But the question asks you, which one is most serious? Right? Let's eliminate unsuitable fishing practices and hurricanes and high tides, because hurricanes and high tides, not frequent. Unsuitable fishing practices, not great enough in terms of pollution. So it's between oil spills and improper garbage disposal. A lot of people tend to want to say oil spills because oil spills are very damaging. However, oil spills are not frequent. Those things happen once in a while. Improper garbage disposal is constant in many countries, especially in the Caribbean. And because it is constant, it has the potential to be more damaging. Because if you go on some of our beaches, if you look in some of our water bodies, you see all kind of garbage in there, and it reduces the oxygen level for the marine life. And sometimes the animals too get stuck in this garbage. Understand? So I would go with improper garbage disposal. 48C. 49. Which of the following measures will assist Caribbean countries to develop self-sufficient economies? 1. Developing the local agricultural sector. 2. Investing in the local industries rather than in foreign ones. Or 3. Issuing import licenses for goods which can be produced locally. You need a combination of 2 or all 3. Looking at this, all 3 are important in helping Caribbean countries to be self-sufficient. Developing the local agricultural sector, yes, produce more food and we'll buy locally, right? Support our own. Investing in local industries rather than foreign ones, yes, creating employment, creating stronger business people. Issuing import license for goods which can be, issuing import license for goods which can be produced locally. No, you know, so that one is actually incorrect, because looking at it now, I'm looking at the word issuing. If you're issuing import license for goods which can be produced locally, no, that is not going to help to develop, to help countries to become self-sufficient, because if you're going to give import license to goods that can be produced locally, it means that those goods, when they are imported, are going to give the local goods competition, right? So 3 is out. 3 is out. So it's 1 and 2. So the answer for 49 is A, 1 and 2, developing the local agricultural sector, and 2, investing in local industries rather than in foreign ones. Right, so 49 is A. 50. Most Caribbean countries remain producers of primary products mainly because A, they are agriculturally based, B, they possess few mineral resources, C, their labor forces are largely unskilled, or D, they lack the means to process these resources. The answer is D for 50. They lack the means to process these resources. For example, I keep giving the same example because the question is repeated. Bauxite turned into alumina by us in the Caribbean. We don't have the resources to make the aluminum, which are the metal products, right? So we export the alumina, then it is turned into aluminum, then we import those aluminum products. If we had the resources, we'd make aluminum locally. We just don't have the resources to produce it. Sorry, to process it. 51. The highest authority of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, is the A, West Indian Commission, B, Heads of Government Conference, C, Council of Trade and Development, D, Council of Foreign and Community Relations. Answer for 51 is B, Heads of Government Conference. That's the highest authority in CARICOM. Please read up on it. 52. Which of the following is the most important aim of the trading arrangements with CARICOM? A, to promote economic development in the region. B, to increase the markets and revenue of larger territories. C, to ensure that goods from outside the region become cheaper. Or D, to increase travel and contact among people in the region. Most important, we know that B, to increase markets for larger territories. that can't beat because smaller territories need to survive too. C, to ensure that goods from outside the region become cheaper, locally produced goods will suffer. So that is set between A and D. A says to promote economic development in the region, yes. B says to increase travel and contact among the people of the region. That's a part of it. However, it's the CSME that actually cement the free movement of people. So it's less to do with CARICOM, more to do with the CSME. And with the movement of people, that doesn't say anything really about trading arrangements. So that would be out. So the one that we are left with is A, to promote economic development in the region. 53. Which are the following factors hinders cooperation among CARICOM states? A, common economic policies. B, the challenge of globalization. C, competition for foreign capital. Or D, difference in cultural traditions. 53 is C. Competition for foreign capitals. That's one of the greatest hindrances. Competition for foreign capitals. That's one of the greatest hindrances in CARICOM. Capish? 54. Individual countries in the region are too small to make their presence felt on the world stage, right? That's because of globalization. Implied in the statement is the need for A, individual countries to espouse republicanism, B, individual countries to demand their democratic rights, C, individual countries to return to colonialism, or D, integration of countries in the region under consideration. 54 is D, integration of countries in the region under consideration. So it's difficult for individual countries in the region to make their presence felt. So here we integrate, so we create a common market so we can trade with each other. So there's always a market for us to trade within the region because we have culturally we are alike and we tend to like the same things. And then we are closer, so the money for traveling would be cheaper, plus there is trade liberalization. So do some reading on CARICOM, or you can watch my video also on this channel. I have 3 videos on regional integration. Just click on it and you can watch them. 55. Which of the following is not a feature of globalization? A, migration of skilled labor. B, establishment of trade links around the world. C, creation of jobs as a result of foreign investment. Or D, use of low levels of technology in production of goods. So all three are features of globalization and one is not. Globalization, the opening up of the world market, so there is greater connection. You see? Migration of skilled labor, yeah, people can leave your son, go to China and get employment. B, establishment of trade links around the world, yes, because you can stay on your phone in Jamaica, in Barbados, in Trinidad and Tobago, in Guyana, in Belize, and other things from China without actually going to China. That's as a result of globalization. Creation of jobs as a result of foreign investment, yes, we see it. We see all of the roadworks that is when non-local persons are employed. We see overseas companies coming in to invest in our local economy and persons getting jobs, government collecting revenue, yes. So the one that is left is the use of low levels of technology in the production of goods. Industries have actually moved to high technology to produce goods, right? We're on the final set of questions now. 56 says, which of the following may hinder integration in CARICOM? A, removal of duties and tariffs. B, restrictions on intra-regional trade. C, the establishment of a common currency. Or D, more funding from Caribbean Development Bank. Remember the question says, which of the following may hinder integration? What might block integration or make integration become problematic? B, restrictions on intra-regional trade. Remember, intra-regional is within your own geographic area. So if there is restriction from trade from Jamaica to Trinidad and Tobago, we're gonna have a problem with integration. Because remember, integration offers trade liberalization, right? So if countries are blocking intra-regional trade, then they are interfering with the Treaty of Chagaramos, and then that will be a problem. 57. If a CARICOM country imposes restrictions on CARICOM products, which of the following provisions is being violated? A, rules of origin. B, liberalization of trade. C, common external tariff. Or D, special regime of LCDs. I gave away that answer in my explanation a while ago. So trade liberalization, because that is freedom to trade. Liberal means free. 58. Which of the following is not likely to be a potential benefit of CARICOM to a member state. A, investment in the region's natural resources. B, movement of skilled people within the region. C, greater self-sufficiency in food production within the region. D, increased competition among member states for limited human resources. Answer is D, increased competition among member states for limited human resources. Items 59 to 60 now refer to the table below, which gives the natural increased population for country X in 2006. So look at the table closely. Number of births, 30,000. Number of deaths, 15,000. Number of immigrants, 14,000. Number of emigrants, 8,000. Right? So in social studies, every now and again, you have a little calculation to do. So ensure that you can work out a little calculation. Yeah, myself, I am not good at maths, but this is not any difficult maths. This is not trigonometry or Pythagoras theorem or algebra, anything for you to worry about. So 59 says the natural increase in population for country X in 2006 is all you do, you minus the deaths from the number of births. Simple to get the natural increase. And that is 30,000 minus 15,000. So you're left with 15,000. So the natural increase for country X is 15,000. The answer for 59 is B, 15,000. Now, the net migration figure for country X in 2006 was minus the number of emigrants from the number of immigrants. So number of immigrants is 14,000, number of immigrants is 8,000. 14,000 minus 8,000, you are left with 6,000. So 60 is A, 6,000. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also subscribe to my other channel, Curry Fences on YouTube. So now that we are about to finish this video, please click the link or just search for Curry Fences on YouTube and subscribe. Thank you.